हमारे लिए कॉलेज का ये आखिरी दिन है और मैं जानता हूं कि आने वाली जिंदगी के लिए सभी ने कुछ न कुछ सोच रखा है, लेकिन मैंने अपने लिए कुछ नहीं सोचा है। और आज मुझे बार बार एक ही ख्याल आ रहा है।
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा। बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है। बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है। वो जिंदगी में कल क्या बनेगा, हर एक नजर का सपना ये है। कोई इंजीनियर
हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है। तुझे अब ये दिखाना है। रोके तुझको आंधियां या जमीन और आसमां पाएगा, जो लक्ष्य है तेरा लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है। हिम्मत से जो कोई चले, धरती हिले कदमों तले। क्या दूरियां क्या फासले, मंजिल लगे आके गले। हिम्मत से जो कोई चले, धरती हिले कदमों तले। तू चल यूं ही अब सुबह शाम, रुकना झुकना नहीं तेरा काम। तू चल यूं ही अब सुबह शाम, रुकना झुकना नहीं तेरा काम। पाएगा जो लक्ष्य है तेरा लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है। यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है। ये दिखाना है।
Graduating with pride and promise. Known for his dedication, sharp intellect, and quiet determination, Anik has always believed in doing the hard work behind the scenes. And now, it's time for the spotlight. As you all might be knowing, Anik is going to the very prestigious Cornell University in Ithaca to obtain a degree in computer science. Whether failing in academics, lending a helping hand to friends, or pursuing his passion with integrity, Anik has left a lasting impression on everyone around him. Graduation isn't just a celebration of his achievements, it's a glimpse into the remarkable journey that lies ahead. Congratulations, Anik! একটা ছোট্ট পোয়েম লিখেছি তোমার জন্য আমি। শুরুটা ছিল ছোট্ট পথে, বইয়ের পাতায় স্বপ্ন রথে, চোখে আলো আর মনের সাহসে চলেছিলে তুমি দৃঢ় বিশ্বাসে। নীরব কণ্ঠে শান্ত হাসিতে তুমি জয় করেছ শত বাধাতে। শুধু পড়াশোনাই নয়, ছিল মনন, প্রশ্ন আর ভাবনায় ছিল হৃদয়ের অনুরণন। আজ তুমি দাঁড়াও এক নতুন দিগন্তে, সামনে উন্মুক্ত আকাশ, মুক্ত জীবন স্রোতে। আজ তোমার স্বপ্ন ছুঁয়ে যাক নীল আকাশ, এই আশা রাখি আমরা, আর সবার আশীর্বাদে তোমার সব ইচ্ছা পূরণ হোক। Without further ado, we will start a short and sweet program dedicated to our dearest Anik. The first performance of today will be performed by the kids to celebrate Anik's incredible achievement. Please welcome on stage Shagni, Daishi, Grishana, Rian, Rico, Rian, Arik, Stitik, Siddhartho, Tanishka, Rishan and Rishi. developing tools and apps which brought him here today. He enjoys playing the violin, painting, and playing video games in his free time. Please join me in welcoming Anik's proud family. His Ma, Baba, Bhai, and Dida, whose love, sacrifices, and faith helped shape the bright, driven young man we celebrate today. Let's give them a round of applause. This moment belongs to them too.
Thank you very much, family and friends, for being here to celebrate Anik's graduation. Simple thank you is not enough to express the depth of our gratitude. And each of you, whether knowingly or not, has contributed to a meaningful way to Anik's success, what we are celebrating today. From my bottom of my heart, I want to convey our sincere thanks to you. And for this occasion, we have prepared a speech. My dear son, today's ceremony centers around you. Minutes after you were born, your blood sugar level was tested and it was a little low, and boom, we are launched into a perpetual parental panic mode. Since then, you have consistently baffled us. Your calm, quiet demeanor as a child was not a reason for our comfort, but rather cause of a concern. Why weren't you mischievous like other kids? Why weren't you breaking toys or drawing on walls with crayons? Something wrong?
Then came your distress for John. Who does all art, especially a kid, says no to pizza or chips or cold drinks? Our old level was elevated. And then your love for programming, you were so lost in logic and algorithms, we began wondering if you had ever looked up and noticed the world around you, or at least your disheveled hair and your ever-growing beard. Our O level was critical.
And let me be very clear, your mom and I don't discriminate. We worried whether you did something bad, or even worried more when you did something good. Because worrying is our birthright. It's aged deep into the DNA of our desi parents. There's nothing to do. We should be worried about our child, our favorite pastime. And then you received the letter from Cornell. You read, I read, and your mom read. All of us agreed on one thing for the first time in life, that you got into Cornell. But my suspicious mind wanted to make sure you were indeed accepted. We wanted to check with Google the Almighty. I typed the whole letter in Google Translator. Our worry was resolved when Google the Almighty declared in simple Bengali that you are indeed accepted in Cornell. We started celebrating. Barely a few seconds passed, the reality slapped us.
Wait a minute. Isn't Cornell in Ithaca? Upstate New York? He will be far from us, right? কি হবে? ও তো কিছু খাবে না।
We started worrying about everything. Your ability to ignore meals like your fasting grandma's Akadashi or Purnima. How will you overcome your epic procrastination? If something can be done tomorrow, why today? We are worried about your classic love affair. No, not with any girl. With your lumber like slumber. We never saw you awake after 11:30 at night. Not because we used to sleep long before you, because your candid admission of it next morning. That honesty, seriously, deeply worrying.
And above all, what really makes us worried is that you never seem to be worried about anything. Except, of course, when there is a little insect in your room.
Okay, we'll stop now. I think we have embarrassed you enough. And no more embarrassment, I promise. Well, promises are made to be broken. But here is the thing, my son. We are proud of you. Not for your AP scores, or your GPA, or even your college admission. We are proud because you survived us. I played the same broken motivational speech in the car on the way to school so many times. Grades are crucial. SAT is important. Your races got to stand out. Your letter of recommendation has to be stellar. I don't know how many times I told you, but you were so generous by not keeping the count of it. You just smiled and said, Anik bar bolecho. Just because you are so caring about your old father, you wanted to give him a respite from his non-stop lecture.
We are proud because no one has ever complained about you except your dad and little brother. But they don't count. They are contractually obligated to do that.
You know, the big memories in life often hide inside the small, silly moments. Like our California apartment where you were born, or first day of school here in Atlanta, or the Honda Odyssey Chronicles with you and your little brother conducting backseat battles like it was a Marvel movie. Of those pandemic days when we are all huddled in the basement, binge watching and debating movie choices like event delegates. Or our first driving experience where I did not spare any opportunity to yell at you at your slightest mistake.
Our dinner table became a battleground where you tried to discipline your brother as any responsible elder sibling should until one of us had to play a referee. These are the poofy golden threads that stitch our family together.
Now, as you step into the exciting new chapter of life, your presence will be felt in your absence. I will miss my unsolicited live lectures. Your mom will miss yelling at full volume. Your brother will miss having a sparring partner.
We are proud because you are who you are. You are chasing something you love, and that's the best gift you could have given yourself. The real joy is in doing what lights you up inside.
So go, live, explore, stumble a little, laugh a lot. Be curious, be weird, be you, and don't forget to call home. Because, well, we'll be worried if you don't. Wishing you the brightest, messiest, most meaningful journey ahead. Love always, your perpetually worried but endlessly proud parents. Thank you.
কাকাই আজ তোমার গ্র্যাজুয়েশন উপলক্ষে আমরা সবাই সমাহিত হয়েছি আমি আশা করি তোমার ভবিষ্যৎ এই বিশেষ দিনের মতোই উজ্জ্বল হবে এখানে পৌঁছানোর জন্য তোমাকে অভিনন্দন জানাই খুব ছোট যখন তুমি তখন প্রতি বছর তোমার দাদু আর আমি যখন এখানে বেড়াতে এসেছি তখন দেখেছি নিজের পড়াশোনাকে আগে গুরুত্ব দিয়েছো তোমার স্বপ্নের ইউনিভার্সিটিতে পড়ার সুযোগ পেয়েছো আশা করি মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করে আরো জ্ঞান অর্জন করো স্বপ্ন দেখতে থাকো কঠোর পরিশ্রম করো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়িয়ে জীবন সাফল্যে ভরে উঠুক ঈশ্বরের কাছে প্রার্থনা করি তোমার উপর ঈশ্বরের করুণা ও আশীর্বাদ বর্ষিত হোক
Such a heartwarming speech by মানুষটা রাখি দিয়ার মাসি এবার ডেকে নেব অনিকের একটা মিষ্টি ছোট্ট ভাই সাগরিককে he will say something and perform for Anik.
Hello, my name is Sagnik. The speech has been demanding for me, and that's the reason I'm standing in front of you today. It feels like yesterday we were just kids watching SpongeBob, and now Me and my brother are both graduating schools that felt like forever. Fighting and annoying each other is always the ways brothers show love, just like us. Whenever I would come back from school, the first thing I would ask my parents is, "Where's Stella?" The first thing I would always do is catch my brother up about what happened at school before my parents. Whenever I would feel sad or down, my brother would always find a way to make my day better. Once my dad asked me to study, and after a few minutes of studying, I would get bored and go back to what I was doing before. Then when my dad walked in the room out of nowhere, I would always tell him I was studying and he wouldn't believe me, like always. And my brother would tell my dad he saw me doing what I was supposed to be doing. Whenever I'd get in trouble, my brother would sometimes find a creative way to bail me out, or just like all brothers, get me in even more trouble than I already was. He also thought of me as a perfect person to threaten, because he would always command me to do something for him, and if I ever disobeyed him, I thought I would wake up to see my Xbox account sold to a random person. I'm pretty sure all of you think that he wouldn't do such a thing, but one day I was watching my brother play on his account, and when he was checking his Xbox messages, he showed a person interested in buying my account. So from that day on, I was his personal servant. One of the biggest reasons I'm upset to see my brother leave is that I won't be able to play games on school. No, I'm just kidding. But the house will feel so much emptier without him in it. I won't be as cheerful knowing he's not around, but that's just how life works. You have to keep moving forward and not let the things you're upset about get to you. Mine always thinks that being a part of a family means that you have to stay close to each other and never be separated. But I realize that family matters about love, not how close you have to be near each other. So even though I'll miss him a lot, I'll always remember that whoever comes in the house young, goes out well raised, they'll always be part of the family forever. He's the best brother anyone could ask for. Thank you. I know this world seems so big, and everything seems so out of reach. The sky is high, and a walk is wide. You just don't know what you've got yet. It's in a palm of your hands. It's right in front of where you stand. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can love, no matter how you hurt, love will come to you.
us can relate to what he's feeling today. And Shagnik, you were amazing. As we gather to celebrate this incredible journey and achievements of Anik, we know that this moment wouldn't be complete without the voices of those who walked alongside him, his friends. Please welcome Rick on guitar. Yeah, thank you so much, Rick, for an amazing performance. Please welcome Rick, Sia, and Kitu for a speech for Anik.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashika. I'm so excited to be here today to celebrate Anik. I've known Anik since I was around 2 years old, and we all grew up together playing board games and going on fun beach trips. Me, Anik, Rick, and Kitu are all so close, and we have so many fun memories together, like getting ice cream from the cruise buffet every single hour. Anytime we're all together, we're always laughing and joking a lot. A lot of the times, they're actually laughing at me, so I won't miss that when they're gone. Anik is like my brother, and I'll miss messing around at Durga Puja and arguing over card games. Anik, congrats, we're all so proud of you. I know you're going to do amazing things at Cornell, and don't forget us when you become a real New Yorker.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rick. I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate someone who's been a huge part of my life, my childhood friend, Anik. We started our preschool at the Lord of Life School, lived in the same apartment building, and pretty much grew up side by side. From creating silly phrases to playing Monopoly and Uno during sleepovers, so many of my favorite memories have Anik in them. He's more than a friend to me, he's like family. While we don't see each other every day or even every week, we somehow have an unspoken bond and mutual understanding between ourselves. And while I know that we will see each other less frequently now, I still know that we'll share the same friendship and lighthearted vibe. No matter how much time will pass between our catch-ups, it'll be like no time has passed at all. We'll go back to making jokes and trying to buy Boardwalk and Monopoly. Anik, I'm so proud of the things you've accomplished. You've already come so far, and I know you have the motivation to do incredible things in life. Keep believing in yourself, keep pursuing your dreams, and never lose the drive that makes you who you are. Congrats, and have the next best chapter of your life.
Hello everyone, my name is Arshia. Today I want to talk about one of my closest friends, Anik. Anik was actually the very first family friend I made when we moved to Georgia, and the past 13 years I've been friends with him have been filled with so much chaos and laughter. If I had to sum up Anik in one word, it would be hilarious. Whether we were prank calling LA Fitness or confusing the life out of random people on Omegle, just talking to Anik could instantly brighten my day. In the past few years, we've gone on so many amazing trips together. Beaches, road trips, and one cruise this past Christmas that I'll never forget. But beyond the jokes, Anik is also one of the smartest people I know. Anik, congratulations. You've worked hard, and I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. I will miss you so much, but I know you're going to crush the next chapter of your life. Congratulations.
Yeah, to Anik for sharing some lovely memories. Okay, so বাংলা মানে শুধু ব্যাকরণ বা কবিতা নয়, বাংলা মানে অনুভব, আত্মীয়তা আর মন ছোঁয়া কথা। এই অনুভবের সেতু যারা তৈরি করেছেন অনেকের মধ্যে, তাদের ডেকে নেব আজকে। তাই ডেকে নিচ্ছি প্রথমে আমাদের সবার প্রিয় আর অনেকের খুব প্রিয় রিচা মাসিকে। রিচাদি, over to you.
3 মিনিটের মধ্যে রাখতে, তো বেশি কথায় না দিয়ে আমি অনেকের জন্য ছোট্ট করে লিখে এনেছি, আমি সেটা পড়ে শোনাচ্ছি। আর একটা কথাই শুধু বলতে চাই, আমি অনেক আগে, মনে হয় 2015 আর 16-এ রাখিকে বলেছিলাম যে ওই রকম চোখ আর ওই রকম হাইট যার, সে জীবনে কিছু না কিছু করবে। অনেক যাবে কর্নেলে, আমরা সবাই খুশি, রেড অ্যান্ড গ্রেতে সেজে গুজে হাজির মাসি পিসি। মা বাবা যার এমন গুণী, সে তো সেরা হবেই, একদিন সারা বিশ্ব মুখর হবে অনেকের গৌরবে। অনেকদের ছোট্ট থেকেই পড়াশোনায় ঝোঁক, অ্যাপ বানিয়ে ম্যাজিক করে কাড়লো সবার চোখ। মায়ের শাসন, ভাইয়ের আদর, বাবার মাথা ব্যথা, স্বপ্নালু চোখ সামলায় সব, না বলে কোনো কথা। আজকে অনেক ডানা মেলে বিশ্ব জয়ের পথে, আজকে অনেক ডানা মেলে বিশ্ব জয়ের পথে, সবার আশিস ভালোবাসায় জয়যাত্রার রথে। ভালো থাকুক, সুখে থাকুক, আকাশে থাক মাথা, তবু পা দুটি তার মাটিতে থাক, শিকড় টানে গাঁথা। ভালো থাকুক, অনেক বড় হোক, আমাদের সবাইকে মনে রাখুন এই আশা নিয়ে। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
অনেকেরও খুব প্রিয় আরেকজন মাসিকে, যার কাছে অনেকের বাংলার হাতে খড়ি, রাইদি শুভশ্রী নদীকে।
Thank you, Anushka. Thank you, Manush Rakhi, for this opportunity. একটু পেছন দিকে যারা আছেন তারা যদি একটু সহযোগিতা করেন, সবাই অনেককে নিয়ে আমরা সেলিব্রেট করতে পারি। কর্নেলে যাবে শিখতে পড়তে, কর্নেলে যাবে শিখতে পড়তে, সুনাম ছড়াক দিক বিদিক। মেধাবী মা বাবা রাখি ও মানসের পুত্র, নাম তার অনিক। তুলি, ভায়োলিন, যা হোক সাফল্য তাতে। অ্যাটলান্টার পিসি সরকার জুনিয়র, ম্যাজিক ওয়ান্ড হাতে।
জাদুদণ্ড হাতে। এত সবের পরেও পড়ে, লেখে, বলে বাংলা ভাষা। অনেক তুমি কোথায়? অনেক, তাই তোমার উপরে আমাদের অনেক আশা ও প্রত্যাশা। আমি একটা কথা না বলে পারি না যে আজকে ও কর্নেলে যাচ্ছে, কিন্তু এখনো ও কিন্তু বাংলা পড়ে চলেছে, বাংলা শিখে চলেছে। সেই জন্য এর কৃতিত্ব আমি দেব ওর মা বাবা এবং ওকে 100 ভাগ। দ্বিতীয়ত যেটা বলার, ওকে আপনারা, ও চায় কর্নেলটা নিয়ে অনেক দূর, বাংলাটাকে নিয়ে অনেক দূর কর্নেলেও পড়াশোনা করবে, সেটা ওর ইচ্ছে আছে। একটা ফরেন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ আছে, সেখানে ও বাংলাকে বেঁচেছে। একটা হাততালি হবে না ওর জন্য? এটা কতটা শক্ত কাজ সেটা আমরা সবাই জানি। দ্বিতীয়ত, ওকে আপনারা, ও যে জায়গায় পৌঁছেছে আজকে বাংলায়, যে কোনো বিষয় ইনস্ট্যান্টলি একটা টপিক দিন, ও 10 লাইন বাংলা লিখতে পারবে, বাংলা বলতে পারবে, বাংলায় এটা নিয়ে ও বক্তৃতা রাখতে পারবে সেই টপিকের উপর। এবং রেফ, যুক্তাক্ষর, হসন্ত সবকিছু যথাসংখ্যক ওর পশমিনে আসছে অনেকটাই, একেবারে ও সাফল্যের সঙ্গে সেটা করতে পারবে। এটা আমাদের বড় গর্বের জায়গা। আচ্ছা, এবার একটা কথা আমি না বলে পারছি না, ও মাঝে মধ্যে কিন্তু একটু বিব্রতর মধ্যে আমাকে, মানুষকে একটা দ্বন্দ্বের মধ্যে ফেলে দেয়। যেমন ধরুন, ও বাংলায় কবিতা লেখে, মানুষ বলবে আমার ছেলে কবিতা লিখবে না তো কে লিখবে, গর্বটা তো পুরোটাই আমার। কিন্তু তখন আমার বিরাট সমস্যা, আমি বলবো না, আমাদের স্কুলের গর্ব ও, তো এরকম একটা জায়গায় আমাদের ফেলে দেয়। আচ্ছা, মানুষের লেখা আপনারা কারা পড়েছেন একটু হাত তুলবেন? ভালো লাগে কিনা একটু আওয়াজ করে বলবেন, ভালো লাগে কিনা ওর লেখা? এবার মানুষের দিকে অ্যাটেনশন দেখুন। ওই এই যে আপনাদের প্রশংসায় ওর বুকের ছাতি যতটা আছে তার চেয়ে 5 ইঞ্চি বেড়ে গেছে, তার সঙ্গে ওর মুখের মধ্যে এখন প্রায় 100 ওয়াটের লাইট। ফোকাস অন দ্যাট। আমি ওদের কাছ থেকে ম্যাজিক একটু একটু শিখেছি, পুরোটা না, এটা আরো ডাবল হয়ে যাবে, মানে 100 জায়গায় 200 ওয়াট লাইট এবং বুকের ছাতি আরো চড়া হবে। কারণ আমি মানুষের কবিতা সারা আটলান্টা আবৃত্তি করে, আমি করব অনেকদের কবিতা। সুন্দর গাছ, হলুদ ফুল, অনেক প্রাণী, ছোট হতে পারে, বড় হতে পারে। হলুদ ফুল অনেক ফোটে, রিমঝিম বৃষ্টি হয়, হলুদ রোদ ওঠে, অনেক উপরে ওড়ে কালো পাখিটা। এবার রোদটা নামছে আর পাখিটা বাড়ি ফিরে যাচ্ছে। বড় হোক, ভালো হোক, মানুষ হোক, আশীর্বাদ করি যাকে, অনেক বাংলা যেন সব সময় তোমার সঙ্গে থাকে। অনেক
মনটা ভরে গেল আমাদের সবার, কি আর বলবো। সবার একটা জোরে হাততালি হয়ে যাক অনেকের মেন্টালিস্টের জন্য। Please give a warm round of applause as Anik's very talented dear friend Tintin takes the stage with his guitar. Let's sit back, relax and enjoy the music. Over to you, Tintin.
Congratulations on getting into Cornell. I didn't prepare a speech, sorry. Alright, yeah, here's Woodboo Suman. And I couldn't get anybody sick, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. पाना है सब बात करता है बुद्धू सामान्य करने दे ख्वाबों को बदमाशियाँ चलने दे नजरों की कहानियाँ ढूंढे चलो कुछ ठिकाने नए और एक खतरी सी पपड़ी सी नादियाँ खुशी नहीं करने से हो गया क्या बेहोशियों ने मजा बचाने आता के ज्योति होने दे कुछ निकले है बचा कुछ जनता कुछ पागल है सब बात करता है बुद्धू सामान्य जुनून सा कुछ पागल है सब बात करता है बुद्धू सामान्य नन्ना नन्ना रे नन्ना नन्ना रे नन्ना नन्ना रे ओ नन्ना नन्ना रे नन्ना नन्ना रे नन्ना नन्ना ओ
It's okay. Tintin, you were amazing. मैंने खूब भाल लागलो. Thank you so much. And it's, I think, one of our very favorite songs too. So now, because no celebration of Anik would be complete without a few heartfelt words from his dear friend Arush. I would like to invite Arush to come up and share a few thoughts, memories, or maybe even some secrets. Please welcome Arush.
Hello everyone. First of all, congrats to Anik for getting to Cornell. It's a really prestigious university. And first let me say this. No interaction with Anik ever started out interesting. I won't say it in a bad way, but everything always started out awkward. It was always an exchange of hi and hello from us. But the thing is, after that, it evolved to something great. Every conversation from there spiraled into something that could be maybe said as crazy, maybe said as happy, sometimes inspirational. We could either be talking about the most random topics, or about the most deepest inspirational talks about maybe school and maybe life in general. But in general, those are the kind of things that I love about him. He can look like a very calm and collected person, but once you get to know him, he's just a nice, really easygoing, just a really great person to be around with. But in general, I can say he's a really good friend. I know I haven't been able to talk to him for a long time, a lot of stuff has happened, but I still consider him one of my best friends. Every time I see him, it's always a great time. And in general, I hope he has a great time going to Cornell and opening this next chapter in his life. If everything goes well, and obviously I'll be here, all of us will be here, watching him and cheering him on from the sidelines. So let's end this. I hope he has a great rest of his life. Enjoy. Thank you.
Such heartwarming words. Now we would like to call upon a person who has played a key role in shaping our graduates' creative journey. The person who inspired and nurtured his artistic talent. Aniket Priyo Mashi, or art teacher, Navanita Dashke Technique.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a moment of immense pride, not only for Anik and his family, but also for those of us who have had the privilege to witness the growth, creativity, and determination over the years. My heart is full as I speak about someone very dear to me, Anik. Anik has been my art student since 2019. From the very beginning, I saw in him a quiet spark, a thoughtful mind, and a beautiful sense of expression. His art always spoke gently but deeply. And over the years, I have seen him grow, not just as an artist, but as a truly exceptional young man. And now he is off to Cornell University to pursue computer science, a perfect blend of logic and creativity, which suits him so well. Watching him evolve over the years has been an honor. From art to academics, from a curious young boy to a confident young man, ready to take on the world. Anik has never stopped striving for excellence. He balanced brushstrokes with code, creativity with logic, and imagination with discipline. অনেক তুমি গর্ব আমাদের, truly. Your journey has just begun, and I know you will continue to make all of us proud. Stay humble, stay curious, and never stop creating, whether with code or with color. ভালো থেকো, চিরদিন একটু অন্যরকম থেকো. Congratulations, Anik.
Thank you so much. Now we would like to call them who have laughed with him, challenged him, grown with him, and now we look forward to hear a few words, a memory, or a message from the heart. Please welcome Anik's school friends.
Alright, my name is Rohan. I have known Anik since, I would say, middle school, 6th grade or so, accelerated math or something like that. You know, Anik was a really good friend of mine in middle school, but then, of course, we all know what happened in 2020, the pandemic. So, I didn't get to see him, many of these guys staying with me, didn't get to see them in 8th grade. In 9th grade, I was back in school, in person, but Anik wasn't, and you know, he was somebody who I really missed. Then I remember, like, one random day in 10th grade, I was like walking the hallway to some class, and then this guy tapped me on the shoulder wearing a mask, and it took me a good like 3 seconds, and then I just realized, oh, it's Anik. No, it was so good to see him though. Anik, you know, you're such a genuine and kind person. Always been a really good friend to me, and of course the others that we always hang out with, these guys. I just want to wish you all the best on your journey ahead in Cornell. Let me know if you want anything biomedical related in the future. I'll be open to that. Otherwise, you know, all the best. You're a CS major, so please remember to shower for your roommate's sake. If you don't get that joke, that's a common CS major joke. But anyway, all the best to you, Anik, and all the best for your journey ahead.
Hello, my name is Arya, and I've known Anik since like 6th grade, so we're pretty close friends. And when I first met him, he was like a pretty quiet, like reserved, like nonchalant person. And like, I was also kind of the same way too. So like, every time we try to have like a conversation, it'd just be like really awkward. But like, the more like we talked with each other, like, you know, we began to became like more open with each other, and like, you know, we started to have like a lot of laughs with each other and like jokes and stuff. And yeah, he's been one of my closest friends. And one thing that I've known about him is that like he's a really like driven and hardworking person, and he's very goal oriented, and you know, he's a very honest and compassionate guy. And I'm so glad that I got to know him my whole life. So Anik, congratulations on getting into Cornell, and I wish you all the best in your future. Thank you.
My name is Shravan, and I've known Anik since elementary school. We went to Big Creek together. And Anik has always been like a very, everyone keeps saying he's like a very nice, genuine guy. I don't know where they got that from. He's always been like a very like mysterious, very unpredictable person to me. I never really interacted with him throughout school until junior year. Obviously, he didn't come to Denmark during freshman year because he was one of the only kids that did not come due to the pandemic. And I didn't interact with him until he was in my CSA computer class in junior year. And he sat next to Arya here, but he was the only person I talked to, which was Arya. And I transferred to Anik's US history class second semester. And we were the only two Indian kids in that class, so our teacher coincidentally put us together. And from every Monday to Friday, from January to May 2024, we always hung out. We would always text each other afterwards, and we would always film these funny videos together. And I got to know that he was not just a very mysterious, quiet guy in the background, but a very funny and incredible intellectual person. It was a very bright future. So congrats on Cornell, and I'm hoping to see the type of person you will be in the next 4 years, and I'm very proud of your success, and excited to be a future business man.
Hello everyone, my name is Vishnu. Recently moved from India, and Anik is actually one of my first friends that I made in Denmark High School. I met him in AP Physics in my sophomore year. He's my first friend that I made. We made friends when we were grading our own quizzes together. We had a fun time, so we graded our quizzes there. And then later on, we used to start playing weekend holidays, games like Roblox, Fortnite, and stuff like that. And then we also did a lot of collaboration studies with AP Physics, AP Physics. So it's a great friend that I had. I'm very honored to have a friend like Anik. Thank you. All the best for your graduation.
Such heartwarming speeches. Thank you. Give a big round of applause for them. Thank you. Please welcome Shushanto Shaha to share a few words with us about Anik. Your thoughts and stories, being an extended family, would really appreciate and add warmth and joy to this occasion. Shushanto, over to you.
Hello everyone. As Anusha said, we are like an extended family. And I know Manas and Rakhi and Anik and Shagni for a very long time. I feel very honored to be here today, celebrating Anik's graduation. As a close family friend, I have had the joy of watching Anik clinging to his dad's trousers always when he was a very little kid, to grow into an incredible young person that he is today. He's smart, kind, and so talented. Anik, seeing you reach this milestone is truly special. All your hard work has paid off, and now you're heading to a very good college. A whole new chapter full of opportunities, growth, and of course, more music lies ahead of you. Make the most of it and keep playing violin. I know you'll continue to shine wherever life takes you. Stay grounded and always follow your passion. Congratulations once again to you, Rakhi, Manoj, Shagnik, and Kakima. And we are all so proud of you. With lots of love and blessings from me, Mo Kakima, Kea Didi, and Sia. And cheers to your journey ahead. Thank you.
I can almost see you. I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. It's true, gotta keep going. And I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. 'Cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby.
Now, we would like to call on stage the man of the moment, whose achievements we are celebrating today. None other than Anik Day to share a few words. Anik, over to you.
Hey everyone. So it's finally time for this speech. Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to give it. My parents kind of forced me to. Just kidding. But still. So thank you everyone for attending today. Well, this been family I've been with for 18 years. Well, they really have no choice. And my friends, I really appreciate y'all for showing up. It's been a long journey that has had its ups and downs. I still remember when I was thinking high school would feel like forever. I remember I was trying to find the bathroom on the second floor on the very first day of school. And now here we are, and somehow it's already over. In high school, I had a lot of moments that were really fun and amazing, but I also had moments that I don't really want to talk about, like showing up to my physics test an hour late, or missing the bus after waking up late, trying to run after it, but knowing it's a lost cause. But all of it taught me something. You cannot outsmart your parents. I tried to hide my poor test grades by turning off their infinite campus notifications, which backfires. I used the excuse that everyone did poorly to get away with grades. Every time I forget to turn in an assignment, they freak out and think I'll have to repeat the grade. And my phone and Xbox, they got confiscated several times, so I'm terrible performance on tests and quizzes. But seriously, sure, I did learn some academic stuff. I can talk about the Tokugawa shogunate in my sleep now, usually because I drilled it into my mind at 2 a.m. literally 7 hours before a test. I know how to find the antiderivative of a function, even if I'm still not sure why. I can analyze Shakespeare until he probably come out of his grave and rip apart my analysis. But honestly, most of what I learned wasn't from a class or 6-inch thick textbooks. It was about people, about growing up when you don't feel ready, about figuring things out as you go, because let's be real, nobody really completely knows what they're doing. I was kind of unsure of my future, what would happen after high school, and I was pretty stressed over it. I learned that the people around you really matter. Your friends, teachers, and mentors can really help you get on the path you want to pursue. But not only my parents, but also my friends, my teachers, and my mentors have constantly shaped me into who I am today, so I'm really thankful for that. Many of them are not here, unfortunately, but I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to them, especially to my physics and computer science teacher.
I'd like to thank my mentor who gave me opportunities to work in real-life work environments and from whom I learned a lot from. And more importantly, I learned that things just work out. They fall in place one way or another. Each setback is an opportunity for growth and redirection. And probably most importantly, I learned it's okay to not have everything figured out. Most of us spend freshman year thinking we had it all figured out, then spent the next 3 years realizing we definitely didn't. Now, it's time to thank those who matters like the most. Let's start with my brother. You are not only a brother to me, but like a best friend to me. I could talk to you about anything that I couldn't talk to my parents about. You are seriously one of the funniest people I know. You made the hard moments more fun and easier, and I really enjoyed fighting with you over the smallest things and making you mad for fun. I love the days when you played on our Minecraft world together. Now my mom, you took care of me when I was sick and cooked me the most delicious food I've ever had. Well, there was a lot of yelling from you, which I realized was a blessing in a little louder form. Whenever I had trouble with my math homework, you helped me out and made sure I understood it. You're the world's greatest mom. And now my dad, you helped me in each and every step of my life. I didn't have enough excuses not to follow your repetitive sermons all these years, and you're the happiest dad in the world to see me where I am today. Be it quadratics or violin lessons or magic or physics, you were always there. But it ultimately paid off in the end. I remember playing badminton with you in our backyard playing for hours until the sun set. You were the world's greatest dad. Finally, my grandma. You made sure I was always fed, even when I wasn't hungry. You always brought food to my room and begged me to have it. Like I really didn't want it, but you still begged me to have it. I really enjoyed listening to your stories and advice, and they were super interesting. Thank you for everything. I can't ask more from my family. All of you have given me your most valuable thing, time. And thank you to Nawanita Mashi, Shuana Mashi, and Shushin Uncle for helping with the decorations. Thank you to Onushwa Mashi and Shubhi Uncle for arranging all the programs. And thank you Mashis and uncles and my friends for the kind words. And thank you to the kids who performed today. It was really great. Once again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Anik. Seriously, I'm feeling so emotional. So it's a wrap for today. Over to Rakhi আর মানুষটা এবার আমরা কেক কাটিং করব Thank you so much.
And celebration when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart. Congratulations and celebration when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I was afraid to think that you thought you were above me, that I was only fooling myself to think you loved me. But since tonight you said you wouldn't live without me, that roundabout me, didn't stay. When I tell everyone that you're in love with me, congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Congratulations and celebration when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation.